In this video, the team led by Lagena, metal detection specialist Gary Drayton, and archaeologist Fiona Steele investigates a mysterious stone foundation on Lot 5 on the western side of Oak Island. The team has been working on the discovery for 2 years and has discovered a number of clues that point to it possibly being related to the mystery surrounding Oak Island. The discoveries include iron tools connected to Sir William Phipps, an English politician from the 17th century who plotted with a high-ranking Freemason named Andrew Belcher to bury a massive cache of Spanish silver and gold on Oak Island in 1687. Gary is permitted to identify possible metal targets in the Lot 5 feature, which has grown 2 to 3 times in size from when it first appeared. Nevertheless, the feature is still not fully exposed, and it takes time to accomplish it correctly. According to Gary, there are only 3 metals that can produce that sound: copper, lead, or gold. The team wants to locate the gold and invite Gary to do a gold dance, which they intend to do next. The crew is seeking to solve the enigma of the Lot 5 stone foundation and its relation to the Oak Island mystery. They are excavating and calling back for additional exploration when the pit is nearly finished. They are also looking into a non-ferrous target discovered on Lot 5, which lies on the island's western edge. Jack Begley, Craig Tester, and El Nean are searching for an elaborate copper button that might provide information about the feature's inventor, the brick building in the swamp, and perhaps even the money pit. The group is eager to hear Emma Culligan's scientific evaluation of the button since they think it's rather special. X-ray fluorescence mapping creates a 2-dimensional image that highlights an object's finer details and can assist in determining when it may have been generated by using highly concentrated X-ray radiation to assign colors to individual elements on the surface of artifacts. The button features an elaborate floral design within and has an English flavor to it. Gary thinks it might be a fine jacket button or a cuff button, but its modest size suggests it might be from the late 1600s. The button's worn look complements Sir William's fingers, and the outer ring seems to have a design on it. The team is searching for a unique button near the rounded stone foundation on Lot 5 and its connection to Sir William Phipps. They are also working on a speculative date for the button and are thrilled about the possibility of discovering a deep story in the button's creation and how it made its way to the island. They hope to return after the button is discovered and its connection to Sir William Phipps. King James II of England ordered Sir William Phipps to carry out 2 salvage operations of the sunken Spanish treasure galleon near the Dominican Republic in 1687. But Phipps and his assistant Captain Andrew Belcher delivered less than half of the silver and gold treasure listed on the ship's manifest. Some of the treasure was secreted to Oak Island, according to 32nd Degree Freemason. The team believes the feature may be much older than first believed. The button's flower design is an intriguing discovery, but they need to learn more to fully comprehend its significance. Scott Clark's theory states that a button found on the conception may be another clue supporting this theory, similar to the iron tools found in the Roundfield feature linked to William Phipps. The group expresses gratitude to everyone for their efforts and promotes deeper comprehension of the button's significance. Billy Gart and Gary Drayton, metal detectorists Gary and his nephew Alex, are prepared to go down the mysterious cobblestone road in the northern marsh. They are close to the coast and are aware that there has been a lot of activity. Rick, his nephew Drayton, and Alex believe the swamp. Dr. Spooner said the paved area is uncommon in nature. Rick wants Tom to examine the strange wood and stone feature discovered a day earlier. The 14-foot log is beneath a large root structure. These findings could provide evidence that Oak Island was a multi-generational attempt to conceal something. Since it's difficult to bring those large logs out here, and the rocks in a row beneath Billy provide interest, Tom believes they either did it or they didn't. The first log they found is well made, with platform logs on top and carry logs supporting the structure. Several logs flow this way and another there. Alex noticed a carefully positioned layer of cobbles at the bottom of the pit. This enigma would be hefty. Elle finds it odd, but Dr. Spooner is qualified to provide a thorough evaluation, so they will invite him to collect organic samples that can be traced back in time to determine what transpired. To learn more about the mysterious edifice and its solutions, Rick, his nephew Alex, and metal detectorists Gary Drayton and Billy Gart, a collapsed tunnel and traces of a strange 9-high tunnel are among the important finds unearthed in the Money Pit area, and the crew on Oak Island is working on a new day Haysby to find solutions to a 230-year-old mystery. The team drilled a new exploratory B-hole called D57, one and discovered strong evidence of a mysterious 9-t-high tunnel at a depth of 100 feet. Geoscientist Dr. Ian Spooner and his colleagues presented new groundwater testing data, showing that the large source of precious metals they have been trying to pinpoint for more than 3 years was no longer detected in the area of the soil baby blob, but appeared more than 40 feet to the southwest. Rick is excited to go over the team's and past treasurers' records. Metal detector specialist Gary Drayton shows up with his daughter CAD drone and his protege to help with the search for vital materials as the new core drilling operation in the Money Pit location gets begin. In order to find additional proof of the tunnel and rich metals found more than 100 feet below the surface, hunters will locate uncharted territory. They will build one or more huge diameter steel cones to recover them if they are successful. Hints. A wooden beam at the end of the team's pole may be proof of work done by the Russell family in their unsuccessful attempt to locate the flood tunnel in the 1960s, or it may be connected to those who created the flood trap centuries ago to protect whatever lies buried in the Money Pit. The team has been conducting interrupt processes in Smith Coast to find the associated flood tunnel. For the past 3 weeks, they have been excavating large trenches at Smith's Conan in order to find the fabled flood tunnel and the vertical shaft. They are also working to locate and cut off the flood trap at Smith's Cove, a location where the original Money Pit treasure vault was discovered. The group is, the potential remnants of an enigmatic wooden ship shaft have been discovered while digging a huge trench at Smith's Cove. The location should have a flood tunnel because of the dark substance and wood in the wood. While the excavation at Smith's Cove proceeds, the team is also looking into a curious stone foundation close to the shoreline. They plan to descend to see if the flood tunnel is present and send the boards for endochronology to get an age on it. Because it might be a match to the Money Pit, an archaeologist named L and other team members are currently attempting to identify the area's north wall, which is an interesting project. The group is determined to carry out more research and find more clues about the history of the treasure vault known as the Money Pit in 20122. Numerous items discovered by a team of researchers at the site known as the Money Pit raise the possibility that it was inhabited for hundreds of years by a diversity of cultures. Iron tools are among these items. A cut English silver coin from the late 1600s is also included, along with a button featuring a starburst design. The team is currently looking for concrete evidence to help identify who was in charge of building the structure and what else it might contain. Following the discovery of a lead barter token and a mark material that fits soil oil symbols gathered from more than 100 feet deep in the area. They have found tools made of iron, a lead ball with a lid shot, and a TD pipe stem. The crew is excited about the possibility of finding further hints among the more than 10 tons of debris that were removed from Lot 5's stone foundation. A piece of silver that may be a modified form of an exceptionally old coin was also discovered. The team believes that the stone foundation on Lot 5 might have served as a camp during the Money Pit's construction. If archaeologist Helen Sheldon confirms this, the team will proceed with their theory. This could assist in identifying the structure's original designers. The group is searching for conclusive proof to assist unravel the 230-year-old enigma
endeavor that requires a different method than what they have used in the past. Despite this, they continue to maintain their optimistic estimate. Parker is aware that it won't be simple because Brennan won't be around this season, but he and the other members of the squad are determined to make it work, regardless of the challenges that they will face. As they move forward with the process of excavating the new ground, they run across obstacles here and there. Gold Rush is a hugely successful reality show that airs on Discovery Channel and features Parker Schnabel as the show's primary protagonist. The show focuses on the activities and endeavors of gold miners and diggers in the state of Alaska. Because of his consistent display of talent, Parker is an essential member of both the cast and the staff of the show. The show is his primary source of income. However, he also works at the Big Nugget Mine, which was built by his grandfather, John Schnabel. During the 4th season, he put some of his money toward his education in preparation for starting his own mining business in the future. He was just declaring that he had a bright future in the business when he managed to unearth 1,029 ounces of gold in Klondike. This is proof that he has a bright future in the industry. Subscribed yet? Do so now for more thrilling updates on Gold Rush. The first few pans of mud from Mud Mountain turn out to be unproductive for Parker and his crew, as they only produce a few flakes of gold. Parker is concerned about the amount of time and resources that have already been committed in the project up to this point. In spite of the obstacle, he makes the decision to carry on and put his faith in the results of their drilling. They have high hopes that the material, after being processed by the wash facility, would produce more desirable results. As we wrap up this glittering chapter of Parker's journey, we're left with a heart full of awe and inspiration. The tale of mining, perseverance, and dreams fulfilled is one that will resonate for years to come. As the gold dust settles and the sun sets on this remarkable season, remember that the spirit of adventure and determination lives on. Join us next time for even more thrilling exploits, as Parker continues to chase his dreams and break new records. Until then, keep the spirit of discovery alive and let Parker's monumental achievement remind you that with passion and unwavering dedication, you too can unearth your own golden dreams. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey, and stay tuned for more epic adventures with Parker Schnabel.
About 2 years ago, Parker Schnabel decided to take a big risk on a promise he made to himself: a $15 million one in Dominion Creek. This is in the endless wilderness of Klondike, where people's fortunes can make or break in an instant with a single shovel's turn. For this particular bet, something extremely important was at risk, and the auxiliary dangers were even greater. I'm going to say that the tough ground of the Klondike was waiting for a brave young miner. Let's begin the story. The story starts at a tough place called the Money Pit, which was much bigger than their earlier tasks on the Indian River. The job was hard, the problems were big, and the costs had gone up so much more than before. Parker, with his big ideas, was moving at full speed because he wanted to win. This situation was going to cost him a lot of money. There was a high chance it might make him a real Klondike king. On the other hand, it might also cause him to think about his losses. I think that's quite a gamble. The pressure was noticeable. Parker's projects were at risk then because a big debt had come during prosperity. Going from having a full bank account to facing the worries of mining makes it clear how close success is in a hard place like the Klondike. The worry about running out of money troubles everyone involved. I don't think I could stomach such a risk. Parker Schnabel's brave decision to buy the Dominion Creek claim was like a big gamble with nature. It's exciting and risky at the same time. It's a high-stakes game. The $15 million is just a small bit of money, and as spring comes along, it becomes very high spending. It's a race against time and money, and Parker realized that time was running out. He had to finish it fast if he wanted to achieve his goal. The Dominion Creek claim was expected to be a large gold deposit, maybe giving 80,000 gold ounces or even more. That could be over $160 million in wealth. The big money was a strong magnet that made Parker want to get into the very core of the bet. But, they say, having big rewards also means facing even bigger dangers. I think he's quite courageous and we should be inspired by his risk-taking. By the third week of the season, Parker had a big turning point to deal with. The price of reducing this pay point was very high. It was like spending too much money that could break his goals. Thousands of dollars were going into the dirt, but no gold was coming out. This place was not making money for anyone. The challenges were daunting. A big step was reaching the bedrock, but melting was an even bigger challenge that they had to face. 1 foot a week for 10 weeks in all, the time was running down fast, and the money issues got worse. It got really infuriating as time passed because the amount of gold underground was not helpful when there were money problems. For Parker Schnabel, it was a big moment to succeed or fail. The Dominion Creek claim could be a source of gold, but it was also tough to manage money there. The hopes for a big empire in Klondike were in danger, while the worries about money problems kept growing. Parker's brave effort may turn out to be the next winning story in Klondike territory, but it might also end up being a warning about money lost in the rough place outside. The future of Parker's big $15 million bet in the center of Dominion Creek won't be known until later. I think he might make it. As time passed, Parker Schnabel had a big problem to solve. He thought the answer could be in the past, among the old things left by miners from the Klondike Gold Rush of 1896. These early explorers, with not-so-good digging tools, had left behind gold that could be worth a lot. This made it a possible treasure chest for Parker to check out. The plan was easy and well thought out. Parker wanted to get gold from the untouched waste near gold